Okay, so what I want to talk about today is being in the moment. Now, this is something that I have talked about and I've written about, but yesterday I had this, kind of a revelation. So let me tell you the story. So I'm part of a sharing group, many of them actually, and these sharing groups are groups where people come together and they share their lives in hopes that what they share might help other people with the problems that they have. So by sharing, we come through solutions without being told what to do. It's very, very comfortable. So yesterday during the sharing, one lady brought up this topic about being in the moment. And of course, my ears perked up because that's something that I try to teach to you, is to be in the moment when you're on the air. So she was saying that being in the moment, or better said, not being in the moment, was her reason for her being unhappy. And I had never thought of that. And here I was hearing being in the moment in a different perspective. She said she's so busy worrying about the could-haves and the would-haves. The could-haves of what could happen. What if the situation goes one way and then it turns out bad? Or maybe even good. It turns out really good, but it's out there, and I'm thinking of it out there. Or the shoulda, woulda, coulda. What about the things that happened in the past? What if I had done it differently? Or only if that wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't be where I am today in this terrible place. But as she expressed it, she said, I'm so busy there or there that I'm not here. And because she wasn't there in that moment, being present, some people call it being awake, that she was having trouble finding happiness. And then it suddenly hit me. That's one of the big, huge powers of being in the moment on the radio or behind the microphone. Being present. Because we're trained not to be in the moment. We're trained to think out there or back there, but not right here. So when you do that on the radio or on the microphone, in your podcast, your live webcast, whatever you call it, when you're right here in this moment, then that person gets something they don't have. And the more that you do it, the more that you are attractive to them and the more they get joy out of you, because they're learning. They're learning from you how to be in the moment. And so in this group, what was the solution? How do you get in the moment? She didn't know how. She was putting it out there. And I heard things like, look at the small things. Exaggerate your life. Look for things that you can fill in that gap of this is your life. So even just the smallest things, like this is a microphone I'm trying to ignore, but it's right there. Look, it's right here. And that's a camera. And behind this camera, I can see a beautiful, kind of a forest, I think. And everything's in bloom. And I have a little sneeze going on because of the spring allergies. And there's a little red bird that's like my friend that comes out and sits on the very tippy top of that garage over there. And I watch him. Sometimes, truth be known, I, have a conversation with him. Because I want to be in this moment. I want to enjoy everything that's around me right now because my life becomes fuller when I recognize what's here. And when you do that on the radio, you are uber attractive. Thanks.